ink is barely dry on the big money deal that saw Abu Dhabi and Qatar take a major stake in the UK's second largest bank, Barclays. But this hasn't deterred Britain's Prime Minister from asking this region for more financial help, this time for the IMF. Ben Thompson reports.
This was a fundraiser like no other. Gordon Brown on a mission to the Middle East to win support from the oil-rich Gulf states and persuade them to part with more cash to help the West. He wants the region to use its vast oil wealth to contribute to an IMF bailout pot for countries with failing economies. As more and more countries struggle to pay back their debts, the existing pot simply isn't big enough.
One of the major factors is Gordon Brown has realised, as has everybody, the IMF is desperately short of money. There is a huge amount of liquidity within this region, and it is time to try and drum up some of that, according to Gordon Brown. The Gulf has a commodity which the world needs. We live in a globalised era, and I think there has to be some interaction, interdependency now.
But whilst the handshakes are welcoming and the smiles are friendly, asking for money is never an easy job. And with the region still struggling to assess its own exposure to the crisis, the timing of Gordon Brown's visit has surprised many.
I really believe that today the response that you're getting from the governments is that they're saying that, yes, we will be contributing to this. But it is not an open check. We still have, I think it'll be very difficult for them to justify them putting money outside if they still have some problems in their local markets. And today you have to remember that those governments and some of their sovereign funds have been invested in the West for a long time, and they got hit as bad as anybody else. So I would say maybe somewhere towards early first quarter 2009 would have been a better timing to come and talk to them once you see that they have stabled their economies.
So whilst the region may have the money, it also wants something in return. That could mean more deals like this one. Investors from Abu Dhabi and Qatar paid more than $12 billion for a 30% stake in the UK's second largest bank. So with some of the world's biggest businesses in desperate need of cash, does this signal the start of a spending spree by cash-rich Middle Eastern investors? With share prices at record lows, some experts say they could now be eyeing up some prized assets.
They don't have any industry specification. They don't tie themselves to a particular geographical location. So the world's their oyster. If they will find a good deal, they'll go. There'll be so much activity in trying to get that particular deal. They like good commercial deals. And when they see it, they buy it.
And if the last few years are anything to go by, they'd be right. New figures from the IMF suggest that regional investors and sovereign wealth funds now hold assets worth more than $3 trillion. And that figure is set to triple in the next 5 years. And so for the struggling economies of the West and their cash-starved businesses, a shopping spree from the Middle East and the ready money that provides couldn't come at a better time.
Ben Thompson reporting there. And it's businesses like those that Ben was